Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be a little bit different. I wanted to do something kind of fun and something I wouldn't normally do. So today you guys are gonna kind of follow me on my film set journey. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys like an average day in my life on set and how that works. Now there's a couple different things that happen on set. So you can be a principal actor, you can be a supporting actor, you can do like a silent on camera role, you can do background, there's special skills, there's so many different things like stunts, body doubles, photo doubles, all that stuff. So today I wanted to do this when it was going to be a chill day. So I'm doing a background job. Unfortunately, because we do all sign NDAs and this is going on YouTube, I can't give full disclosures of what I'm going to be on, but I can say technically me and the director share a common interest in our love for Zach Bagans, and I think you'd probably be able to guess what production that is by that hint. If you were really curious, you can find it on like BD Disgusting, like some of those news sites that will tell you which horror production is currently filming right now in Canada. It's actually March 20th right now. It's March 20th. And I'm set to be on set on March 21st. So my day doesn't just start on set on the 22nd, it actually starts the night before. Because set days can go for like, my minimum is usually 12 hours. It can go longer, and I've been on a set where the longest that I've been on set is 18 hours, and that's when I was body doubling for an actress. That was a long day. So why don't we go and pack my bag and I will show you the essentials of being a background actor. So the first thing we are gonna need is snack. When you're on set, you do have access to food. It's called craft. You get like a craft truck or a craft table. They are hit and miss. Sometimes they are like the best food I've ever eaten in my life, and it's amazing and the experience is awesome. Other times you regret that you only brought one granola bar because there's like 700 people on set that day and they take all the food. So it really is hit or miss. You're gonna want to bring your own snacks. Put in a plastic bag because you never know where your bag is gonna stay. Most of the time holding is inside, like background holding where they hold all of us. Sometimes it is outside, or sometimes it's like a sketchy situation. Your bag could get wet. Plastic bag it. I always bring goldfish. And I do bring my granola bars. Now, I usually don't eat a lot of food on set. They always provide breakfast, or like apples, at least like fruit, but in between takes, if you're doing a lot of activity or you're doing a lot of moving around, it's so nice to just kind of grab something small. I know some people that will have like a full bag of like, they will come prepared and they will bring full lunch bags. I wish I was that prepared, but I'm just not. I just don't have the energy for it. I really don't. And my other essential is I have a journal here. It's from Spirit Halloween, and this documents every booking that I have taken over the past little while, what agencies booked me, what role I'm playing. It also documents like my call times, when I clock out, so that I can keep track of my hours, agent stuff, commissions, payments, all that fun stuff. I do not leave home without this, just in case. I mean, like, I trust everyone on set, but if there's ever an issue with accounting, or if they use the stupid Rabs app that they always rip me off for some reason, I always have to end up contacting payroll and we use Rabs. Oh, but if that's the case, then I have a record for myself in here that I can go back and check out. Also, when paying, when you have like, you can have a principal agent and then you can have multiple background agents. So when you have a lot of agents, it's hard to keep track of who actually booked you on what, especially if you're doing multiple productions. Always keep a book with you. This will save your life. This is an exterior production, so we are filming all scenes outside. The weather's not bad here in Canada right now, but it is still really cold, especially when you're spending up to 10 hours outside. Like, it can get cold, right? So this is my lifesaver. You're going to pack a million a million hand warmers, toe warmers, I don't care. Take a whole stash. You're gonna need them, you know, and when you don't have them, you regret it. So it's better to have them. Also, any Kleenex, disinfectants, they're usually pretty good. There is still, at least here in Canada, there's still like COVID policies and stuff like that. The thing that saves my life on set, extra power bar with the cord, and then your phone charger. Sometimes I've been on sets where I show up at like my call time's at 1 p.m. say, and then all of a sudden it's 2 a.m. and they haven't even used me yet. So I'm sitting and holding for over 12 hours and they haven't even used me. That happens. It totally does. I've had some friends that have worked on productions that have sat for 13, 14 hours and then they were wrapped. So they weren't even used on set. This power bar will save you, especially if you're sitting and holding for that long. And then the less obvious stuff, I always bring like some extra foundation that's almost used up. This is just in case, like some of us still have to wear, or some sets still require masks, so every time you go outside you do have to reapply makeup. And last thing I don't leave without is pens. You're gonna need this to fill out your vouchers. So this is how you get paid. I've been with so many sets where people are like, I don't have a pen. I'm like, that's literally like, if you forgot everything else, you'd be fine. Just bring a pen. And the last thing you're gonna want to put in your bag is, if you're like me, books. I'm currently reading The Love Interest. It's pretty good. I'm almost halfway through, so I'm actually worried that if I read a little bit more tonight, I'll finish it on set tomorrow. So I'm gonna see how far I get into this one. We'll see. But just in case, I'm gonna pack The Taking of Jake Livingston. When you get your call times and your call sheets, which mine actually just came in, call times usually come in from anywhere between like 8 p.m. till midnight. So my call time just came in. It's 7 a.m. and where I'm filming is about an hour and a half from my house. I'll probably have to leave my house around 5 a.m. and be up at 4:30 a.m. to prepare. We are at 9:40. My goal is to kind of finish everything up by 11 so I can get like 5.5 hours of sleep. That's about how much time I need. Wardrobe sends you notes on what they want. First of all, because it's an exterior, you're gonna mind your jackets. With the scene that we're filming, and this is kind of where it's fun, you use your own wardrobe to kind of see how you want to look and you want to feel comfortable on set, but then it's kind of fun to see your own clothes and your own style in these movies. So what I'm thinking, what I usually go toward, it is going to be cold, so I always have like a pair of fleece leggings underneath with my loose fitting like denim, your warmest fitting socks. You're gonna want to have some sort of like thermal shirt, just like a black regular turtleneck. And then this is where we get to dress it up a little bit. The coat that I'm bringing is a black coat. It's my warmest coat and they told me to dress warm because we are going to be outside. So I have to like dress that up somewhat, like somehow. I do have some blue with the jeans. So we're trying to give it some color here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and layer this on top of my my black turtleneck and thermal to like give some color. We're gonna tie it in with this like brown scarf. It's got some white in it too, so that'll look really good with the jeans. And then this blue hat. That's what I'm gonna wear to set. Now if they decide to change me, you always have to have another option. Although they're not super worn, I will bring my black jeans. So something like this would be my second outfit. You'd have to choose another base color. So if that outfit is like black and brown and this whatnot, I found another hat that I could wear on set that's a little bit warmer, so I would pair it with like maroon, and then I have this nice red coat. It's not as warm, so that's why you're wearing your warmest stuff there and seeing if they like it, but I can still get away with this. And then if I really wanted to, I can add the scarf from my first outfit or this like cute headband with my ponytail out. So there's like 3 outfit options that they can use, which they would like. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack all this stuff up. Last but not least, we have our water. Finally, before the shoot, we bring makeup, hair to the washroom. This is just so that I don't wake up the entire household when I'm trying to get ready. That's all for today, actually. My day starts 12 hours ahead of time. My call time is 7, like I said, so I will actually see everybody at 4:30 a.m. See you guys soon. Have a good night. Good morning, everyone. I'm switching to my phone camera now so that, because I can't bring a full camera to set, that would look ridiculous and stupid. So it is 5:07 a.m. right now. I'm right on time. I am gonna drive to set. It's about an hour and a half, so let's go to set. Technically, we don't arrive on, I didn't arrive on set first. You park in the lot, and then you're supposed to take a shuttle to either a holding or check-in or set, whatever one they tell you to go to. This time it happened to be a check-in spot because there was probably about, I think it was 400 people on set. I met two lovely ladies in the parking lot. We all got on a shuttle and we were really early and the shuttle person didn't even know where to go, so he dropped us off at a random holding and there was us 10 minutes later running down the road, 10 minutes down the road to actually get to the check-in point. This happens often on set. It's nobody's fault. It's just like when you're not familiar with the area or you don't know what's going on, it's always chaos. It's always fun chaos though. So we got there, you check in, you'll usually get your voucher, and that's how you get paid, and then they check us over for wardrobe. You saw the video of what I wore to set. Most of the outfit was approved. They gave me another, like, not jersey, but like a thing to put on top of my coat. The black coat was just too bulky and it didn't look right, so I subbed it out for the red coat that I brought, and everything was good. Now, because I did sign an NDA, I can talk about some stuff, but unfortunately, like most sets, I can't actually share pictures of location, actors, any of that stuff. Like, I just can't disclose that information, so I'm doing this broadly to get a sense of what a day is like. What I can show you is this picture here. It's just in a generic washroom, so you can't see anything except for the washroom, but this is kind of how I looked. So yeah, you film most of the morning. I was on set for a long time. All of it was exterior. It was so much fun. With big crowds of people. Those are always great because you kind of feed off the energy of each other. And then lunch came. Lunch is always my favorite time. I love lunchtime on sets. My very first day on set ever, I don't even remember who the catering crew was. I played a cop in a docudrama. Food was so good. I was like, there's no way. This is what I've been missing out on. Like, this is ridiculous. I worked on 2 seasons of that show. It's actually called Dark Side of the Ring. It streams on Crave TV. Oh my god, one of the best experiences I've ever had in my entire life. So this is what I got. I think it was like chicken, vegetables. There's always so many meat options. This was also like a buffet style, so you can come in. There's 2 different types of rice, loads of vegetables, salad, soup, 4 or 5 different types of protein, tofu, fish, pork chops, I think it was, chicken, and there was also like chicken breasts, but there was also chicken thighs. And oh my god, then they have like a dessert station. Sometimes they have like little packaged cakes. This time they had cookies and brownies. This lunch was awesome. Everything was great. You usually have an hour unpaid for lunch. After lunch, we basically filmed straight to the end. The shoot was daylight dependent, meaning that we had to wrap up before the end of the day finished. Now here's the part that I wish desperately I could disclose to everyone, but I am really good and I value my job and who I work with, so I'm not going to give full details. Something insane happened this time on set, and when the film comes out, I will have this photo everywhere, all over the place, everything everywhere all at once, on every social media site I have. If there's definitely a hierarchy in this industry, so if you're new, really it's like you're talked to if talking to. When I worked as a body double, I worked around some very high profile people, one of them being Elizabeth Moss. She had actually directed one of the episodes that I was standing in for. You don't just go up and be like, oh hi Elizabeth, like how are you doing? Like that just doesn't really happen in this industry. You know, you wait until they approach you, introduce you, and then you kind of gain respect that way. This is something that I never even imagined would ever happen. This was a pretty relaxed set, even when we did sign NDAs. The director, even before he had yelled wrap for the day, he was taking photos with like different groups of people. Some of them were in like the bigger scenes, some of them were the main actors, but some of them were just like people on the street that had come to stop by and had stayed for like an hour or two just to kind of see what was going on. And I'm like, do you think I could take a photo with him? Could I? Like, who would know, right? Like, who would know? So my set friend knew that I had been talking about him all day because he has produced some of my favorite movies of all time in the horror genre. She's like, we're gonna go get you that photo. And I'm like, absolutely not. This is not happening. It's not happening. No. I can't do this. So she like pulls me. She's like, no, we're doing this. I don't care. And she's like, can my friend take a photo with you? And he was like, oh yeah, no problem. So I'm standing there like, the photo was hilarious. And I didn't really know what to say because I just want to say like, thank you so much. She's taking photos behind the camera and goes, she's been talking about you all day. I looked at him, I'm like, in a really non-creepy way, I promise. And he goes, well, you know, we all gotta be kind of creepy sometimes. Or he's like, we're all a little creepy sometimes. And I was like, thank you so much. And I just thanked him again for like everything. And then I like pretty much almost fell over because I was like, I just met one of my favorite directors of all time. So I do have a photo with him. And I can't even share it with you because of my NDAs. Of course, I thought this was gonna be a chill day on set, but here I am meeting Hollywood directors. So I think I was out of there by just after 8. That was kind of my day. I got home at around 9:30-ish, and I just like wanted to go to bed. That's all I could think about. So I hope you enjoyed this little story time. I hope it was fun, interesting. Maybe you learned something about the industry here. I'm happy to answer any questions that I am capable of answering. Thank you so much for joining me today on this video. If you'd like to support me further, you can follow me on any social medias. They're all listed below. I have Poshmark that I list some cool clothes on. And if you want to support my channel further, you can buy me a book from my Amazon wish list. I have a fun styling video coming up after this for next week. Thank you so much for your continued support. See you next time.